think about these Perry pear trees, these seedling pears? Okay, now what am I doing here? Julia, in your own words.
I think you're a tree hugger.
Yeah. Now, there's a chap called Yankee Prepper, and I respect him and I love him, and I believe he's a brother in the Lord, and I wish him well, who does a lot of stuff in the United States. He's a firearms enthusiast, and he and several other people have it in for tree huggers. Now, I'm here hugging a tree. Would you say that my political views were A, communist, B, socialist, C, liberal, D, conservative, or E, very conservative?
Or a mixture of all of them.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, what are my views on executing criminals?
You're pretty much in favour.
Well, just murderers or drug dealers as well?
Why are we talking about them on a beautiful evening like this?
That's a very good question, because there are some people who watch this channel who think if you're a tree hugger you must be a commie liberal. That's all.
Perhaps tree huggers just appreciate the beautiful thing that God has made.
Yeah. One of the things about this little orchard, this is not an orchard, this is a little coppice where we've planted. Now these trees were not here until we planted them, were they?
Nope, we put all of these in.
This is a tree, this is a tree, and so all of the trees around me, these were not here until we planted them. And do you know, one of the things about that is capitalism. Because the thing about capitalism, I'm not saying absolutely everything about capitalism is good any more than absolutely everything about socialism is bad, but the thing that this is a capitalist bit of woodland, because you and I, and you were there, you know this happened, we saved very hard, we worked very hard, we saved very hard, we made an investment decision, we worked. I remember the days when we dug the holes in the ground and planted the trees, which we had bought with our own hard-earned money, and we did so because we hoped that through this investment of our money and our time, that over years we would eventually have something to show which will be profitable. And that is one definition of capitalism, is it not?
Yep, I believe so.
You know, saying this doesn't mean that I'm, saying, oh, capitalism good, socialism bad, because life is usually much more complicated than that. But yes, I'm a capitalist, a conservative, and a tree hugger, and a Christian, and I like to drink cider. So, and I could tell you more about me if you like, but that's probably more than enough this evening.
I'm just going to show people the other wonderful pears.
We're thankful for these pears.
There they go.
These pears were not grown by the government.
Look at the size of them.
They were grown with God's help.
And this one's got blossom in it.
Or, if you like, with our help, by God.
Beautiful trees. These are about...
Wood is very sought after for top-end knife handles, isn't it?
12 years old, these pear trees?
I think they're more like 15 years old.
Yeah, could be.
Seedling pears, growing into beautiful timber.
And the bees love the blossom.
Yeah.
And we get little fruits off them.
Oh, and as the snowdrops and the bluebells and the primroses and the other plants that we introduced, plus various other plants which have introduced themselves.
Like the ferns. Yeah. Ferns have appeared in this wood, which we didn't plant.
That's right.
The spores have drifted in and found it to their liking.
Yeah.